Richard Brain is the latest, having won 53% of the vote in the leadership election called after Gerard Batten stepped down.
I suddenly realised I was crying. You cannot possibly be serious.
Anyway, I was fuming.
Understand in sort of Etonian sense when one says that I'm much better looking, obviously. I am now newly handsome and I've lost a great deal of weight. In fact, bearing in mind I'm a bit younger than you as well, I suppose it's not fair for me to say I'm lighter than you.
A leader brings out the best and inspires, does not drive out talent from a party.
Anyone with any brains knows that.
Yes.
I do have those brains. Clearly Brain didn't have them.
I said to Freddie a long time ago that when I'm Queen, I want you to be my chief henchman and spy.
That is completely out of touch with what the people want, what the people think, and what the people need.
And I think I just saw either a halal pig flying past the window or hell just froze over.
So if we don't like the decisions that they take, we can boot them out.
When you've had enough of me, start to say boo. This giant house of traitors and idiots.
Any radical religion is a huge problem, such as Christianity.
That is a very noble statement.
Jesus was clearly a socialist.
Yes. I'm happy to answer to God.
Start worshipping me.
I would say that one of the reasons why we've had difficulties with leaders coming and going is, to some extent, interference.
But all those days are long gone.
And far too stupid to know when to give in.
Do my Richard Brain impersonation, which doesn't work too well. I just speak slowly and sound as if I know what I'm talking about.
Actually, we might be a parent and we've got a very naughty boy. Don't try and blackmail your parents.
Double toil and trouble.
Take your seats, as I've got a surprise for you.
Why was an offer made to restore Gerard to good standing in exchange for his presence at conference, whereas the leader's presence was rejected as an exchange for Gerard's good standing?
We aren't crazy for power. Prepared to make an exception. We shall bring in retrospective legislation.
I can resist everything but temptation.
No cheating.
So you watch and you think literally anybody could become the leader of a political party.
Passion as well. Passion which you perhaps haven't seen me display as yet.
Her penis is peeping out of her trousers.
Freedom to make a fool of ourselves if that's what we want to do.
Well, hopefully we'll have a new leader, that special person that we're searching for.
You want to be leader of UKIP?
Yes.
And they aren't even elected at all. Hi, I'm Freddie, UKIP's leader.
I wonder what I'm about to say.
I like the subplot with Freddie, because you can sense there's something going on between the two of them.
Yeah.
Talking about sex all the time. Extremely competent dick.
Get it out.
Sexual.
Oh, that's very seductive.
How about that for a bit of passion? I have the passion.
Well, I really don't know that either, I'm afraid, because it's all been left to Freddie.
And I don't even smoke.
You ask a question and then you shut up while I answer. My hopes are that there'll be a general election which we will win. Prime Minister, eventually.
Get to the largest party potential, the none of the above party. More people vote for no party than vote for any party.
And whether or not it's in UKIP's interests, I don't care.
The members told me that. And that's what you're going to get with me. My only real talent, if you like, is I will listen.
Except for one thing. What it does wonderfully, it's excellent at doing this, is extorting money from people. Running a mafia.
And somebody who peeps at us when we're in the toilet.
Not that shower in Westminster, they should be quaking. Quaking in their shoes. I have charisma, it pours out of me all the time.
That's because I know how to deal with politicians of the caliber of Boris Johnson.
They
I'd just have won. I'd have won because I'd have outflanked him, outthought him, outspoken him, and because I'd have...
So I want to say a huge thank you for the sacrifices you've made and for all your heroic efforts.
Those blackguards in Westminster need to watch out, because I take no prisoners.
And I'm really, really sorry about that.
Thank you.
I don't understand how precisely my mobile phone works, but I'm able to use it.
The sort of person who had sex with vacuum cleaners.
Any leader who sees himself and gets seen as being too smart is clearly not smart enough. We appreciate honesty and we detect hypocrisy and double standards. Do as I say rather than do as I do.
And under my leadership, that is what we will get.
Hi folks, today is 1 year on since I entered number 10 with our mission to level up and unite across the country.
There is another school of thought which is just don't do anything. And being a physicist, I know as well I cannot possibly fly. I respect people who tell me to shut up. I have a huge sense of humour. So when people tell me, shut up, you prat, you talk too much, and I think, what took you so long to say it?
Would you please shut up whilst I answer the question?
Freddie, you just shut up. No, I'm certainly not going to shut up.
Tell Freddie he's wrong. You get his attention pretty straight away. I've been the same since I was 4 or 5 years of age.
Probe your potential leaders of this great and glorious party.
I'm never wrong. Oh, actually, I was wrong once. That's when I thought I was wrong, but I was actually right. And I have 40 years of successful delegation experience behind me.
As a business person, I know that.
And I run my own business, a construction business.
I'm a physicist and a mathematician. This gets a bit complicated.
I'm a scientist who's run businesses throughout my life. Right from the time I was 15, no one could be more working class than I am. I just work and work and work.
When you're running a business, you always
An idiot or a traitor. And here we have both of them in large measure.
They're incivil as well as not doing very much.
If I want a leader, I want the leader to lead.
No.
Fine, I won't use crap then. But I don't think I crossed the line.
The Constitution is more important than the membership.
We don't want it. We're not going to have it. We have to get out of it.
Revenge upon them.
Just squatting on the loo.
Challenged that tousle-headed ragamuffin, Mr. Johnson, to come here and put his side as to why fairness is served by his system of voting. I somehow didn't expect him to be here. So Boris, if you're hiding, please come out. We want to play.
That each kipper must be accompanied by a plastic ice pillow.
But I will find my way better out of the complications than other people do. This is the equivalent of being a maverick.
or whatever it is they want us to call sausages.
I do know that gullible is a made-up word not found in real dictionaries. And you have no idea what's coming at you. I'm also good at maths. Yeah. 17 camels, 3 young boys, and 4 virgins.
This is definitely a Remainer pigeon. We want to ask the pigeon, why do you want to remain? No, even this pigeon wants to leave. Even the pigeon wants to leave. Good. You've got the right idea, pigeon. Off you go. I'm afraid no one here is willing to explain.
There are we know.
They're, I don't know what the word are.
Almost no brain to get it right. Yes. Yeah. And I'm all about voting for brains.
Have a laugh at them, because that's what they're there for, to be laughed at with their cuckoo ideas, crazy stuff. The chairman is appointed by the leader.
I have Neil Hamilton backing me.
I was a teacher.
As comrades, if we can't stick together, then there's a fear for all of us in the future.
It's impossible. It'll lead to anarchy and civil war.
Under my leadership, UKIP is going to war. With the Dick in charge.
Bang, 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 bang.
I'm not sure how we can possibly win it without being smart.
You know, being ex-forces, I know that I could be an expert in defence. You know, I'm a veteran myself.
This is very dangerous. Yes. So, since I'm younger than you, I'll finish the job. Attack, and then when they're running, get the boot in as well.
Yeah. I trade regularly in the stock market.
Hitler saluting dogs dug with forks to to avoid killing any earthworms.
So long as we have to deal with idiocy of this kind, we will never be taken seriously as a political force.
The arguments are preposterous and nonsensical, as usual.
The way evolution is going is we're not turning into bees or ants. And I am a scientist. I have a first-class degree in physics, and I have studied evolution very properly.
How dare they even try to think of it? These scoundrels, these liars, these traitors!
And all the required number of wiggly legs and so on. We're not heading that way. We are neither becoming ants nor bees.
I don't suppose there's a single person in this room who is not even a slightly bit disappointed.
It is time now for UKIP to get back to business.
Actually, forget it. We're in for freedom of speech. There is no nice way to say it. I mean, are you an idiot? When I say, for example, that you're pretty thick, I mean it from my perspective.